Peppa. What's on your mind? What's on your list?
Well, I'm thinking, it's about the story of the mother and daughter rigging votes so her daughter would become the homecoming queen. I think they need to fall back. I think that, it's totally, unfair. And this is not the first time, actually. The daughter has access to the mother's account password, and I think that's other students, and I think that's a blatant violation of privacy. And as a principal, as an educator, I think she was supposed to set an example of justice and being fair and teaching all of these how to be fair. And to give you an even better example how it's important, because Salt-N-Pepa, we just had our movie, our biopic on Lifetime. Very successful. Thank you. Number one. Okay. Well, but the thing is that my daughter had, to read for the leading role that she wanted to try out for. She had to audition as executive producer. I still allowed her to audition, showed her the value of working hard. You still have to prove yourself and not cheat your way through, or because I'm executive producer, I'm gonna put you up there. No, you had to work and show and audition for the role. She didn't get the role, but she was in the movie. And there it goes to show you that,
Yeah. Well, yeah, let me bring Saul into this, because it is also this culture of cheating and the idea that is what's being handed down. And we saw that, of course, in the wider cheating scandal, which had actual charges. This one, we'll see what happens, homecoming queen, but the wider idea that that's what a parent is instilling. So any comment on that, Saul, or anything else on your fallback list?
Well, in this society with young people, I'm seeing more and more of that sense of entitlement. And a lot of it has to do with parents, and how they're being raised. Me as a mom, I have challenges with that myself, like what's too much that I'm giving my son? What am I doing that's allowing him to feel like he can get away with? And it's a constant battle of balance. But then there's blatant, disrespect of other people and teaching your children that literal cheating is the way to get ahead. My fallback is the broadcaster who blamed his racist rant on his sugar levels spiking, which was hilarious to me, with the basketball players, the females, he went on a rant. He spoke from his heart. He said what he really thinks. And then, he said it was medical reasons. Like all of a sudden you develop this, situation where you just start saying racist comments because your blood sugar spiked. I look at these situations as an example over and over and over of people being exposed, it not being tolerated anymore, and that we should, when we make a mistake, when we mess up, own it, hold ourselves accountable, educate ourselves, and just apologize, and mean it and learn from the experience. So, yeah, that was hilarious to me.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to own that. To quote one of your songs, that would definitely be worse than babbling on the mic. That would be something that should never be on the mic. Full stop. But I want to ask, as we're getting near the end of our hour, to Salt-N-Pepa, and then any thoughts Nicole may have. You were such trailblazers in hip hop and as women in hip hop, and those songs, so many of them, they hold up for empowerment, for female empowerment. For also sex education, for really being blunt and clear. And I'm just curious, do you feel like to some degree the new generation has followed your lead? Do you feel like you were maybe, I'm saying it, not you, but you were right a long time ago and people are catching up? I'm just curious to maybe Salt and then Peppa.
You know what? People definitely say Salt-N-Pepa, like, we pioneered, we kicked down doors, we were outspoken, we did the song, Let's Talk About Sex for us, Let's Talk About Sex was, more of a video and a song that was informing, saying it's okay to have the conversation. We also did the PSA with Peter Jennings and turned Let's Talk About Sex to Let's Talk About AIDS. We dared the radio to play it. We was like, radio's not going to play this. That was us like kind of pushing them to push the envelope, to push it, so to speak. And we do feel like we opened up doors for women in so many ways. When we were coming up, there were so many different voices, from Latifah, which is the queen, and, MC Lyte, and Missy Elliott was the innovator, and Lauryn Hill was the consciousness, Salt-N-Pepa, the fun fashion and femininity into hip hop.
Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.